Hi, Smith Elementary family. I'm Cindy Dice, the Reading Instructional Coach at Smith Elementary, and I would like to talk to you for a few minutes today about reading with your child at home. Reading at home is one of the best gifts you can give your children. When they read, they learn to love books. They learn how books can help stimulate their curiosity and build their imagination. And they get to do all this awesome, fun stuff while also building their oral language skills, developing literacy skills, learning how to read words, and just growing their knowledge level. So, reading at home will always be one of the best things that you can do for your kid. Now, as you start transitioning from reading to them to listening to them read to you, sometimes we're not sure exactly how to help them. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What we do when a kid comes to a word that they don't know how to read. We want to make sure that they're still doing some of the work, but we're supporting them where we need to. So often when you're reading with your kid at home, especially a book that the teacher sent home for you to practice, they may come to a word that they don't know how to read. They might stop and look at you, or they might say, I need you to help me, or I can't do it. These are the things that we do at Smith Elementary when a kid comes to a word they don't know during a reading lesson. The first thing we do is stop and look at the word and think about if that word follows a phonics rule that you've already taught. If the word does not follow the phonics rule, then we will tell them the word, have them repeat the word, and then reread the sentence to make sure that they did not lose their meaning while they were trying to figure it out. But if the word does follow a phonics rule that they've already learned, we try to steer clear of telling them to sound it out and instead give them the more explicit instruction of say each sound and blend them together. Let me show you what I mean. So this first word, if a kid came to it and didn't know how to read it, I know that this word sounds out very well and that my kids will have already learned the skills that they need to read this word. So when they ask me for help, I would tell them, I want you to say the sounds and blend them together and see what we can figure it out. And then the kids would touch each letter and say the sound. K, ab, cab, in. Cabin. The word is cabin. And then I would ask them to repeat the word and reread the sentence. Now this word on this side, I would do a little differently because I know that my kids have not learned that IGH spells the long I sound. So instead of asking them to sound it out or say the sounds, I would tell them this word. Well, this word starts with the and it's right. Can you repeat that? Right. And then I would have them reread the sentence. This is how it looks in a text. This is a level D book, which is what kindergartners will be reading by the end of the year. If the kid was reading this book and they said, I can see a log, and then they got stuck. They might say house because they see a house here in the picture. If they stopped or if they said house or if they asked for help, I would tell them, let's look at the sounds and say them and blend them together to figure out what the word is. And then they would say k, ab, in, cabin. And I would say, awesome, repeat the word cabin and then go back and reread the sentence. Even if my kids would not blend this together, I would not just tell them the word, I would do the sounds for them so that they could blend it. So they're still doing that work. Further down the book, you will see this word right. If the kid was reading it, this is the They might stop. They might say the first sound. They might say all the sounds, I, g, t, and that doesn't make sense. So there I would tell them, this word is right. Can you repeat it? Right. And have them reread the sentence. Another thing that you could do, instead of giving them the whole word, is you could have them say the first sound, which does follow rules, and then you could tell them, IGH says I. And then what's the last sound? T. And they could say it, right. And you've given the part they don't know, and they've been able to use the tools that they do know, and then you could reread the sentence. This is the right dish for me. These are a few things that you can try when you read with your child at home. If you have any questions at all on how you can support your child's reading at home, reach out to their teacher, to me, Miss Dice, or to anyone at Smith Elementary, and we would be happy to help you. Thank you.